Hey Dylan, thanks for taking my call.
Hey Dylan, big fan of the show.
Huge fan of the show. Love what you're doing.
Such a big fan of the show. I'm so glad to have a minute of your time.
Hi, Dylan. It's Gavin.
Dude, Dylan.
Look, I cannot help you. I'm sorry. It's not hard to understand, okay? So here's my thought. You would be crazy to think that.
Well, welcome in to Hey Dylan, a very special end of 2024 edition. We got the gang back together like we did earlier this month. Shay and Richie, welcome to the program. How are you feeling? We're going to be talking college football playoff today. We're going to be talking about the end of 2024. But how does it feel that we're sitting here, playoff week, I guess? I don't even know what you'd call it. Like
Quarterfinals.
Quarterfinal week?
Quarterfinals.
How are you guys feeling? How's your headspace days leading up to the very first college football playoff for the Sun Devils?
I still feel like it really hasn't even set in yet, honestly.
Nah, yeah, it's surreal. Like when I see the commercial, like it still doesn't feel real.
Yeah, it's very video game-esque. It's like that you'd work hard to get Arizona State in the playoff, and it would just look weird even in the video game. But now it's real life, and we have to face it. It's the morning game. I guess, like Richie, what are your plans? You're gonna be boots on the ground, maybe getting us some DBN footage. What's your game plan? Because you said you have to check into your flight before you land or something like that.
Yeah, so I leave at like 11:50 from Phoenix on New Year's Eve night, 11:50 p.m. Land in Miami at like, I think 5 a.m., maybe 6 a.m. Leave from Miami 8 a.m., land in Atlanta at 10 a.m., and going straight from wherever my boys are at pregame into pregame.
And then you go to the game. The game's at 1 local time there.
Go to the game, yeah. Game's at 1 in Atlanta, so that'll give me like 3 hours to hang out with everyone, which will be good. And then my flight leaves at like 7:10, I think. So it's pretty much from the game.
Dude, that's the way to
the airport.
That's the way to do it.
What are you going to wear? What are you going to have on your person? Like
it sucks. I gotta break my own rule and wear pants on a plane.
Yeah, sure.
Like cargo pants.
Hey, I'm so not happy about that.
So I'm bringing them because I need to bring a charger. So I need the bigger pockets to bring a charger. I'm bringing charger, wallet, keys. And that's really it.
Yeah. Wow. And then so you'll be back. And then what time do you land in Arizona that night?
It says I land at 11:40 p.m. New Year's Day.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like it's almost exactly a 24-hour trip, Arizona time.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm really jealous.
Dang. Do you feel like you'll sleep well on the plane?
I think I'll sleep well on the way there for sure. At
Yeah.
least that first connecting flight.
Yeah.
And then I don't know about the way back. We'll see.
Yeah, dude, you kind of got to stay
how I'm
sober
feeling.
and whatnot, and I guess it all depends on how the game plays.
No, you don't.
you got to figure out how to get to the airport. Like Atlanta Airport also is not a joke. I was just there.
I've been to that airport
Dude,
a lot of times. I know that airport, man.
All right.
I've heard that's a very difficult airport to
Dude, I landed in Terminal 3 or Terminal C, and I had to get to A, and I was in a full sprint, and there were trains, but you could also still walk there, and it was like, it was not fun. But
I'll tell you this, I'm very jealous that Richie's going. But depending on how the first quarter goes, I will have a flight in my cart to Dallas.
wow.
ready to go if ASU wins.
Jeez. How are you watching the game, Shay? Are you working?
I don't know. I'm not working. I want to watch it at home.
Yeah.
I want to watch it at home with the lights off, the blinds closed. But my cousin RJ's coming.
Hey,
today.
shout out RJ. RJ's friend of the program.
Hey, he booked a table at the Cosmo to watch it, and I feel bad making him go by himself.
Wait, why
so.
don't you go with him? You just
We'll
don't want to be
see.
in public. You can't. I mean, there's gonna be a lot.
I don't want to be in public. I don't want to be in
One of those
public.
games, huh? One of those.
Yeah. I don't want to be in. I don't want to be in public. I know that sounds really lame, but yeah, I don't want to.
Well, and I feel like Texas fans will be out more than probably Arizona State fans. I mean, there's probably a decent amount of fair weather. I mean, I can't imagine like half of this bowl game being Arizona State and the other half being Texas. This has got to be like
Nah, dude, it's
70-30 would be great to have, but I don't think we'll get
That's
that.
what I'm expecting.
dude. But I was also telling Lexi, like, you also honestly, like, if I was like an average Texas fan, I bet you most of them are like, we're gonna win.
Yeah.
we're just going to save our money for Dallas.
For sure.
So, well, my mom is debating, and I think she is going to do it, is coming to Pasadena for the Rose Bowl because their best friends are Ohio
awesome.
State fans, and they're coming. But I said kind of a similar thing is that I was like, well, this is only game one. Like, they could win and then lose the next one, and it's not that special. It'd be big for Arizona State to win. I think, like, this, like, you got to get one at least. But for Oregon, I'm like,
Oregon's a different story.
And you're setting yourself up. That matchup already is probably the best matchup of the weekend, like of the first round. Because I remember even my 21st birthday, I went and saw the Patriots in the playoffs, and they beat the Chiefs in 2016. But the next week got killed by the Broncos, and so it was like, oh man, I wish I was. I'm glad I saw a win, but it stunk because that run I know got stomped out. Along the way. And I guess if you go all the way out to lose to Arizona State, that would suck.
Where would that Oregon semifinal be?
I feel like they said the Orange Bowl.
Oh, you're right. I think you're right. Because that's the only other stadium that hasn't. That's the only bowl game that hasn't been. Yeah, it's Orange Bowl. You're right.
Yeah.
Which, dude, that's you're either playing Georgia or Notre Dame, maybe, or Penn State, I guess, in the Orange Bowl. That's a lousy ass match.
Yeah, Capital One or
whoever that is.
So our winner of Arizona State Texas plays Oregon Ohio State, and they'll play in the Cotton Bowl. Yeah,
correct.
So I don't know. It's pretty wild. I guess like we still have like time in between there, and it hasn't set in yet. But like I mean, New Year's Eve is gonna hit a little different too this year, where it's like. It's a big day on New Year's Day. You know what I mean? Like usually midnight is the thing that you look forward to around New Year's. But we're excited for the next morning, which is kind of crazy.
I will say I think I'm kind of glad ASU plays the first game.
Yeah, get out of the way.
Me too, for sure.
Yeah, if it was like the night game, I would be like I'd be a mess
all day long.
Do you think if you're a player, you want to play the morning game? I mean, because that means they got to be up pretty early if they're playing 10 or 1 o'clock local time.
That's
1 o'clock local time is not bad.
The Big 12 championship game was at that time.
I feel like Texas is used to playing later. Texas doesn't play, but maybe as early.
That middle slot is honestly probably the best one, but.
Yeah, what is it, like the 4 o'clock, 4:30?
Yeah.
4:30. 2 o'clock, and then there's 5:45. 2 o'clock Pacific, so 3 Arizona time. Yeah, dude, that'll be wild. Because all the other games will be happening while you're on the plane, Richie, which is kind of crazy. Like that other game won't start till 8,
which will be nice.
8:30 Eastern time, 8:45 Eastern time, so the Notre Dame game starts.
What are you flying Southwest?
On the way back, yeah.
Sheesh.
Oh, that's perfect.
Nice. And you're meeting people there. Wow. That's crazy. Shay, do you know anyone going?
Yeah, dude. My cousin Ronnie, his wife Denise, my cousin Adam who lives in Augusta, him and his girlfriend, and then their sister Kristen and her husband are going. So yeah, I got some cousins going. But like I said, they're only really going because they can stay with their son in Augusta, and then they're just gonna drive.
Gosh.
But yeah, those are the only ones I know going. I think. Yeah, I think that's it. And Richie,
dude, it's just crazy that the Fiesta Bowl it wasn't Texas. That wasn't the matchup because I mean Texas people and Arizona people would have both been there, and it would have been still just as crazy. That's insane. And Penn State's got to come all the way over to Arizona. That's insane. But
dude, that's gonna be like. There's going to be so many Boise State fans
there are. Yeah, that'll be crazy. You think Jeff D. Lowe will be in attendance there?
Yeah, he'll be in attendance.
Newly engaged Jeff D. Lowe.
Newly engaged.
Oh, that's wild. All right, let's go.
Hawaiian shirt when he proposed.
What's that?
It looked like he had a Hawaiian shirt on when he proposed to her.
He did. He did have an Hawaiian shirt on.
Pink glasses?
He did.
She should have said no.
Dude, that's funny you brought that up, Richie. That was a major talking point on the Barstool Reddit. That how are you going to get engaged to by a guy wearing a Hawaiian shirt?
Jeez, Jeff D. Lowe. All right, let's go through each matchup. What I want to do is I want to keep track of our scores here. We're going to do either spreads or over-unders here. I think we do like some playoff madness where we do this every week, and then it leads it bleeds into the NFL playoffs, and we maybe combine some picks there, see who is the winner at the end. Because fantasy didn't work out for either of us, but Michael's team was just out of control.
Dude, he's getting
He is.
Too.
Zach's had some crazy days. Zach beat me on a real special day he had, but I don't know if he has the T. Higgins thing, but it's ridiculous. All right, wait. So New Year's Eve, Penn State and Boise State. How do you guys see this one going, Richie?
I'm gonna take the over. Sorry. Oh.
Over.
What'd you get the over at?
I saw it at 52 or 53.
I see it 53.5 right now.
I'll take the over.
Richie.
I'm going with the over as well.
Really?
Why
do you guys think that the over's happening here?
Because I think Penn State's going to do whatever they want on offense. And I also think they're going to focus in on Penn State's rush or Boise State's rushing attack. That I think they'll get some gimmies in the air. I could see like a 35-21 game.
All right. Well, I'm going to take the Penn State spread. I think they win by a lot here. I think this is a mostly boring game that no one pays attention to. That's my hope. So I'll take Penn State there. They'll move on. Okay, so how are we going to bet this Arizona State-Texas game? Because I feel confident in the Arizona State spread, but I will definitely put money on the money line, which that's separate. But it's house money, man. The Devils have made us so much money this year.
Yeah. I'm going ASU plus 13.5. I mean, just for the sake of the show, if we're getting the points, might as well take the points.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a closer game than people imagine. So.
Yeah.
It's come down. It's actually 12.
I see 12.5. Yeah.
But I still like that. I do like the under as well, 51.5. I could see this being kind of a back and forth ASU trying to control the clock.
Yeah.
I also like we said. I know Texas is supposed to get Isaiah Bond back, but there's something about their offense. I don't know what it is.
They have games where they struggle to score, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the Texas A&M game, they couldn't really do much on offense. Yeah. I know Texas A&M has a decent defense, but
yeah, I mean if they cut,
I don't know. I think ASU is going to come out, and I think they're going to try and slow the game down a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to with Scatabo, but I do like ASU against the spread. I do like the under as well.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm taking the spread. You like the under, you like the spread. Richie, you like ASU spread as well. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think Texas could come out and not take that Arizona State defense seriously, and that could, again, slow things down a lot, and ASU could struggle against Texas defense. Yeah, I think under is a good pick. I'd probably stay away from over under, but I'll confidently put a lot on the Arizona State spread. That feels like it's worth it. And a lot for me.
Inappropriate.
A lot for Dylan.
Yeah, for me, a lot. $30 could be a nuke for myself. Yeah. All right. Cool. Now going to Oregon, Ohio State. I'm going with the Ducks here. I think the Ducks cover the spread. This is dangerous territory. The Ducks have won so many matchups in a row against the Buckeyes, but I just think they're the better team. And I don't know. I think they win, and I think Ryan Day gets fired. But if they win, Ryan Day is going to be pretty secure. I don't know.
Give me my favorite play of the weekend, the over. Give me the over. I think Ohio State, ever since the Michigan game, I think they're coming out and
55.5.
wanting to go. They're wanting to go. And I think Oregon has a very good offense. I don't think Oregon's defense is that great. Let's be honest here. They're good. I don't think they're great, but yeah, I think this and the Rose Bowl, dude. You get a lot of points in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah,
something about it. I don't
know. There's something about that atmosphere.
The weather's gonna be perfect. Give me the over.
Yeah, that'll be a great game. I feel like visually that's going to be a really great game to watch too. Like this, I think they're timing that around. It'll be the sun will be setting by the time that game is ending. Hopefully, it's just gorgeous. Richie, what do you have here?
I got Oregon money line, the plus money.
I like that. I like that too.
I don't see Ohio State beating them again. I mean, I know they didn't win the first one. I know there was a lot of controversy on a lot of their fans thought they should have won. I could see Will Howard making some stupid mistakes again, especially towards the end of the game. We've seen him do that already. I think any team that struggles to beat Nebraska doesn't deserve to be in the semifinals of the college football playoff. So
Yeah.
I just another thing. I know the computers love Ohio State and analytics does as well. It's odd that Oregon is getting points like
oh yeah,
this
Yeah.
in a neutral site
Yeah.
game against a team they've already beaten.
Yeah.
It's just odd. It's a little odd.
I mean, I
It
think they said the
seems-
last
it smell-
time it happened that like a number one seed was underdogs was Alabama, and they went on to win that game by like 2+ scores. I think they said.
Yeah, it smells a little fishy to me. That's
Yeah.
all.
No, that makes sense. I don't know. I got to take Oregon. I think it's like it just feels like you shouldn't, but I'm taking Oregon, so I'm taking that spread.
Like I don't know what has Oregon done to not be favored.
Right. No, yeah.
And I think a lot of it might just be recency with how good Ohio State played last week. But
I think that's probably what it is.
Gosh, love to see Oregon, Arizona State, little Pac-12 matchup here. Would love to see it.
that'd be sick.
Coming out of the bracket there. All right, and then night game, Notre Dame, Georgia. Georgia's still favored, even though
That's wild.
they will not have their quarterback Carson Beck, which actually maybe would help them because he's kind of a mess sometimes. What do you guys have here, Richie?
I have Notre Dame money line.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I still would have taken Notre Dame even if Carson Beck was playing. I just don't think they're very good. They've shown week after week that they can barely beat some of these crappy SEC teams. So I think they're going to run into a hot Notre Dame team that clicked last week and kind of knows their identity now, it seems like. I got Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richie took the words right out of my mouth. I think Notre Dame is positioned very well to go to the national championship. I think Notre Dame wins. I think they cannot lose another big game like this.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I kind of want to go Georgia just because you both went Notre Dame here. You guys, what do you think of the 45.5? Does that mean this is going to be a boring game?
Where's it at?
No, I could.
The Sugar Bowl. This is at Caesars Superdome, New Orleans.
I could see I don't know. It might be a knockout, drag 'em out game. Especially with the backup from Georgia. I mean, it's not like he looked that great against Texas.
Yeah.
When he came in. I don't know. That is very low though for a game like this.
I guess no quarterback from Georgia. Yeah, I'm gonna go Notre Dame spread ultimately though. I think we're all on the spread there. That's an easy one, which is scary. It feels.
I think they're gonna win. They're gonna win out. They're gonna win outright.
Yeah, they might have the nicest future ticket too. I don't know what it's set at, but I would say Notre Dame absolutely is. Feels like they have the truth there. All right, well we'll see, and we'll circle back, see how we do with all of our picks there. Moving on though, doing a little. We did deep.
Hey, hold on. Like I say, what was that?
Oh shoot, Intruder. Intruder would be great for clicks.
Sorry.
Dude, if you had an Intruder, that would have been great for clicks, dog. Oh man, I can see the thumbnail now.
I could just see that. I can see the thumbnail too.
Oh man, a break in during the podcast recording would be great. No, but we got together. Got together a few weeks ago. We did a Christmas movie draft. It was a hit across the board. Richie debuted his blonde hair. It was big. Got a lot of traction on Instagram. A lot of people chimed in. It's growing in nice, Richie. I was telling you that with the finale episode. It's coming in nice. But we're going to do a draft for all things 2024, whether it's a movie, a show, a meme, a moment. No politics, no time person of the year. Sorry, Richie, we already know what your 4 choices would be.
That's crazy.
We're rocking out. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so we're gonna go one apiece. We're gonna go Shay, Richie, myself. We're gonna go one apiece. We'll talk about why we're picking it. Hopefully, this is a really great time capsule that years from now we're like, oh, what happened in 2024? Well, the DBN had it covered because we we're picking the best things about 2024. Like you could get personal if you wanted to, but maybe things of pop culture or whatever you want. 2024. How do you want to remember it? Shay, what are you taking off the board first? I got some feelings. Right, I wonder if we'll have any crossover.
Okay, this may be viewed as Cavaliers Anthony Bennett #1 pick, but I don't want this. I'm worried this could get taken. Maybe I'm overthinking.
If it doesn't age well either, yeah.
It might be my favorite meme of all time. Ooh. It might be the funniest thing ever captured on camera.
I think I might know it.
You think? What's your guess?
My guess is like the Rizzler on Jimmy Fallon or something like that.
No. It's LeBron James sitting between Genie Bus and
Was that this year?
Telling him, yeah, it was this year. I had to confirm.
Oh my gosh!
Telling them Happy International Women's Day.
First off, Happy International Women's Day. Dude, I did not realize that was this year. That feels like years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I had to confirm, but that might be one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Ever.
Yeah, no.
That was a great day on Twitter.
Dude, LeBron had a lot of days after that one where then people were like, everyone post your favorite LeBron moments. And, like, he has so many, like, goofy videos like that. But, no, that's an all-time video. That's hilarious. That must have been early in the year.
It was like March or May.
And everyone was like, yo, he's going to be in huge trouble. Like,
he's in the doghouse.
He's in the doghouse. Dang, dude, that's a great pick. All right, Richie, going to you.
Mine is going to be Sam Levitt, Cam Scadaboo combination coming out of Arizona State. I think, the ASU run in making it to the playoff is one of the craziest things. It literally was them winning the Big 12 was the sixth biggest odds break of all time, any sporting event. So, I think looking back on 2024, you think Arizona State, you think Cam Scadaboo, Sam Levitt, Kenny Dillingham. I'm going with those two, that combination.
100%. That's a great choice. Great pick. Very on theme too. Great pick. I think they're definitely on my board of like best things of the year. I'm actually going to go #1. I'm going to take off the board. I'm going to take Not Like Us off the board. Because man, as a moment for like a song, and we're still in December, and I think if it still plays, I'm still bumping it, and it's still going to play all the way through. Hasn't gotten old. There have been some big songs this year that we'll hear. Like, I think we'll hear the Bar Song or Sabrina Carpenter a bunch, maybe. But, like, Not Like Us, with the live stream, dude, that night was, like...
The Amazon party?
The Amazon, from the forum was one of the wildest things ever. Then Russell Westbrook's on stage, and the music video is incredible. The fact that it got him the Super Bowl, like, just everything about Not Like Us, culminating to being on the party bike. And Not Like Us
that
playing.
Party bike.
We were on the party bike. we were running by some crowds in Scottsdale. One of the best moments of the year, and it included Not Like Us. So I'm taking Not Like Us off the board. And then I'll pick again. And I went with a show here. I went with a television show, The Penguin. I don't know, Shay, if you finished The Penguin yet.
I haven't started.
But it just blew me away, and I'm only taking it now because I was maybe worried it would come off the board. But I thought The Penguin, just as a show, like as a DC fan, like it was incredible. Every episode just got better and better. Like, a show hasn't grabbed me that much. I guess maybe since The Last of Us, but Last of Us I don't think landed as cleanly as The Penguin did, and like just gets you so excited for this universe. I can't wait to rewatch that show. So The Penguin. So I got Not Like Us.
For sure. I don't think it would have gone back to you because I think I definitely would have taken it.
Okay, that's what I kind of wondered if you had your eye on that one. So Not Like Us and The Penguin. All right, back to Shay.
I think it goes to me.
Richie.
All right, back to Richie.
All right, my next one is gonna be something. Actually, it's gonna be a person. And it's somebody that I think even in the last month or even a couple of weeks has kind of risen up people's ranks. And it goes to White Boy of the Year, Timothy Chalamet.
Timmy. All right.
He had 2 great movies that came out. I haven't seen the second one, but I'm just hearing great things about it.
I saw
But
it.
Dune 2 was amazing. His performance was incredible. And then, I mean, if you want to include his college game day debut, he was. I mean, I never would have suspected him to have been that good on College Game Day, and he killed that. So,
Well, like if you go Timothy Chalamet's year, because he had the movies, and like Wonka came out December of last year, so that was a little bit in January.
yeah.
Dude, was he making out with Kylie Jenner at like the U.S. Open or something? Wasn't that this year?
Yeah.
I think it was at a Taylor Swift concert.
It was the Golden Globes.
Golden Globes, yes, he was doing that too.
It was an award show.
I think that.
Oh no, it was a concert.
I'm pretty sure.
But they were also at the U.S. Open, the tennis Open, and I believe they were. I don't know if that was this year, but that definitely happened too. The Nardwuar. I watched the Nardwuar interview, dude. Pretty solid. But his press tour.
Yeah, so
his
did
press tour. You're right. Is like they said if Kamala Harris would have followed this press tour, things might have been different. I mean,
hey, what happened to no politics?
Hey, sorry. But no, yeah, Timmy Chalamet definitely ended the year strong. And I saw something that he's like a December release person, which is like a big deal in Hollywood. That like you're always coming out with movies in December. And damn, all right, Timmy getting 2024. I like it, and it kind of ties into your first one too, because he mentions them both. Yeah. All right, Shay, over to you. You get 2 picks here.
So actually, 2 of the ones I written down were taken with Not Like Us and this Arizona State run. I'll go. My next 2 are going to be sports related.
Yeah.
My first one is going to be the Mets run to the NLCS.
Yeah.
Outside of this ASU run, that like 30-day period where the Mets were just like hanging on by a thread, seemingly every day was maybe the funnest I've ever had as a sports fan. Just an insane run. And obviously it's led to like Soto being signed, but yeah, that was just an insane run. So that's gonna be my number 2 pick. My number 3 pick. This is gonna be a little more universal. It's going to be those 2 days as a Team USA basketball.
Dude, I wrote down Team USA basketball. Yeah.
Yeah.
That game that comeback against Serbia and then the game against France. Maybe 2 of the most like memorable basketball games we'll watch and remember for a very long time, just given the magnitude, given the LeBron, Steph, KD like takeover. Just so much fun. As a basketball fan, so much fun. You know, obviously, being Team USA, that was an unreal 2 days as a basketball fan.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Those were like, I mean, the fact that we were all on board with Steph Curry for a minute there, like, I mean, it just gave us like incredible games, and they were down so big, and it was a heck of a run. And that's like, dude, those are our generation of stars too. Like this is
exactly.
It's like this is all and like the fact that Devin Booker was also playing like a role out there that was highlighted a lot, but like he was in the mix, like at all the big moments. It was so huge.
Yeah, it was fun. It was awesome.
All right, that's a good pick, Richie.
My next one, just because I don't know where you're gonna go with things, Dylan, I'm gonna go with the calendar year for Survivor, season 46 and 47.
All right,
I think
it was
for reality TV show fans, it was the best calendar year of shows in maybe a decade, honestly.
Yeah.
So it was the best 2 seasons of the new era. It was entertainment. Got back to some villains. We got, good challenges. Not as much people taking advantages. I just liked these last 2 seasons so much more, and it reminded me of old Survivor a lot more.
100%. Yeah, and we covered every step of it. It was,
and I think that made it a lot more fun as well too.
I agree. Yeah, doing the show. And yeah, Survivor was it was so good back to back, both seasons, both winners, whole bunch of great players I'd love to see back. I know Surviving Barstool is great. And hopefully that's probably is it halfway done or where are they at now?
They're about the halfway point right now.
Nice.
They took like a 2-week break for the holidays, so
I don't know why, but whatever.
Yeah, that's weird. You think that's when you'd release stuff? Survivor, great calendar year. I couldn't agree more. Didn't have it written down, so glad you did that. Last 2 for me. So I got the Penguin. I got Not Like Us, and then I went with my final two things. One, I'm going to do with college football 2024, the video game. And I think it ties in with, because like that was so monumental that came out.
Oh, yeah.
And then it came out and it was good, and I'm like still playing it and I still love it. So much of the year was like, dude, I can't wait till it comes out, and then it did, and it lived up to the hype. And there were so many, like, there was so much promotions about it, so many streams, so many playing, and the gameplay is awesome. And it's really just the first one of now so many iterations of it. Like, they talked about 2024 is the year that college students got paid, right? And that like this is kind of when the college sports landscape really did change. And yeah, I think the game coming out, like, we'll remember that it came out in 2024, and that it was just awesome. So I went with that. And then my fourth thing is I wrote down horror movies. Like, I think it was a really great move for horror movies, not horror movies. Horror movies.
Not that Baby Girl.
No, I haven't seen Baby Girl yet. Looks horror. You've seen the AMC ad.
Looks horror.
That's a horror movie. But dude, so many good movies. Nosferatu, Long Legs, Late Night with the Devil. There was just so many great horror movies that came out this year. Even Sydney Sweeney's little horror movie was great, and I was like looking at my list of like my favorite movies of the year. And like horror is what stood out to me. That was like really well done.
Well, I got two questions regarding horror/thriller movies, Dylan, real quick. One, was The Substance good?
Oh, The Substance is another one I wrote down. I thought I loved The Substance. I could never recommend The Substance to anyone because it is it's pretty like shocking and loud, and like it's got a lot to say, but it's like people say it's like an episode of Black Mirror, where it's like pretty disturbing, and it takes a pretty crazy turn. It's about like an aging actor who takes a substance to get a younger, more perfect version of themselves, and it just goes crazy. So,
second
movie
though.
I loved it.
This is the movie I do want to see. But I was reading, dude, is Nosferatu, is it like a sexually charged movie? Yes, it is very sexual, which I was not expecting. I also didn't know, and I mean, it's not really a spoiler because people are just talking about it, but it's about Dracula. It's a Dracula movie. Yeah.
I did not know that. I went in, I was just
the only thing I knew about it was that one SpongeBob episode where they're like, Nosferatu.
That's what my little brother said too. He's like, "Oh, you've seen the SpongeBob movie?" Which apparently the director, said that he thanks SpongeBob for introducing the world to him.
Oh wow.
So Nosferatu is a very sexually charged movie, and it's about there is a lot of there's sex in it for sure. With I would say monstrous sex is how I would describe it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard, and that was shocked me.
Yeah. No, yeah. This movie's got everything. It's got Willem Dafoe, so I definitely recommend. I would recommend seeing that maybe a little more. But I think The Substance was still scarier, probably.
Really?
There's some parts that were hard to look at in The Substance that were like, look at this, it's crazy. But it pulled it off, and it was like, these are kind of all like, I mean, not Nosferatu, but like it was a good original story and an interesting take on Hollywood.
That one's streaming anywhere?
Okay, so it's streaming on Mubi, MUBI, and I did the free trial, and I watched it there, and I canceled my free trial.
What a flip ass
Mubi, dude. Mubi, a lot of independent movies on there. But I was pretty lost in the movie app myself. All right, so that's my list. That's 4. Over to Richie.
Okay. My last one, I kind of wanted to go to the meme because I feel like every year there's a couple memes that dominate the year. And this one comes more from the beginning of the year, but it's the Kevin James shrugging meme.
Oh, was that this year too? Oh my!
That was the beginning of the year.
That's crazy.
I had to look that one up to make sure it was too, but I think that was a great one. I mean, you could use that for so many things. They used that one a lot when like even Not Like Us came out, and it was like, who put Not Like Us on it? Just
it does still work. That's funny.
Yeah. I mean, you could use it for so many things. We obviously we like Kevin James on this program, so
Hey,
He's a friend of the program.
this is a Kevin James Stan account. That is for sure. That is for sure. All right, I like that. Kevin James in one of the greatest MMA movies of all times.
Yes.
Starring Joe Rogan. Yeah.
Yes, he did, and so was Baz Rutten.
Yes, that's a wild one. There's someone else in that. I can't think of it. But yeah, no, Kevin James. All right, that's a solid one. Kevin James meme. That's good to remember. All right, Shay, take us home. Last pick.
I mean, it's got to be the Rizzler.
The Rizzler. All right. Yeah.
It's his world, and we're living in it.
His world, we're living in it. We'll see how he ages.
I am curious how he ages. I'm curious how he gets canceled in the upcoming years.
And when he
But
it kind of goes
for
with your Mets
2024,
run too,
it was
so that works.
exactly. But for 2024, it was his world.
Yeah, that's true. He intersected with all points of culture.
Everything.
Yeah. No, the Rizzler, that's a good one. That's a good that's like good wholesome internet too. Like, and it's funny, I feel like I saw someone say that like that's what every family looks like from that area. from New Jersey. And I was at like the airport or something in New York, and I like saw a family that was like, dude, I think that's true. I think the Rizzler's everywhere. Yeah, that's nuts.
I was gonna go Dune 2, but I went Rizzler.
Yeah, we got Dune 2. I mean, luckily it's in with Timmy.
Yeah.
We got a lot covered here. Yeah. No, that's great. That's a good little draft there. I don't think I had any other ones. No. Yeah, none that really popped out. I was worried about recency bias. But it was a wild year. Sort of. But another thing with the Team USA basketball is we were coming off of, was it Boston that won the finals? I can't even.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of a letdown, but like Team USA basketball was just great. The Olympics were good this year.
Dude, they were.
With that, I mean, there was that trend too where people would film the videos like, "This is why I didn't make the Olympics," and it was like them in high school just like absolutely like failing on the pole vault or something. That was a good trend too that people were doing.
Yeah.
Dude, it was. I mean, the Olympics is always fun every 4 years. I enjoy it. But yeah, dude, I don't know. It just felt a little more special with like that Team USA basketball.
Yeah, especially knowing we're not going to see.
Like the Booker, his like videoing everything.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. It felt more. I felt more connected to it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, the Devin Booker shoes did not make the draft. That's okay. That also happened.
Dude, I was at Dick's Sporting Goods yesterday, and I picked them up, and I was like, man, my feet are too wide for these, man.
Ooh. So my dad was wearing Nikes. Like, it was a big deal. And he was like, they're not very comfortable. But they were like kind of the skateboarding shoes, and he's like, I have wide feet, so these aren't great for me. They were like Blazer lows, and he just wasn't feeling them. But I was like, yeah, it's all right. You'll grow into them. You'll like it. I was like, it's probably just the feud washing off. He still feels something on his feet.
That remaining filth.
just a little bit of residue. All right, fellas. Anything else? Any final scores for the Arizona State Texas game? Final score.
No predictions. No predictions from me.
None.
I mean, this season has
Jamal Taylor touchdown.
This season has beyond surpassed my expectations. I get to go to a Peach Bowl playoff game that ASU's playing in. No matter the outcome, like, it's been an incredible season.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I had season tickets in my cart. What's today? Sunday? On Friday. And I almost clicked purchase, but I was like, if I buy these, Lexi's going to kill me.
Season tickets. Are they up for next year?
Oh, yeah.
In price?
Around.
Whoa.
Oh, the price, yeah.
Oh,
price.
yeah. Yeah, no, they are. Because it was like the same section I had them in, 3-4 years ago, and it's definitely gone up.
Sheesh. Crazy. All right, well, we'll be back maybe to talk about the win, talk about the loss, talk about how we're feeling. We'll catch you here next time. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, write a review.
Go Devils.
Go,
Go Devils.
Go Devils. Cam Scatabo 2+ touchdowns. I'm taking that.
Hey, you just keep riding that train. Keep riding that train.
This is the last time we can do it. I mean, you have to. It might not be, but if it is, you got to ride it.